Hello and welcome back to Step-by-Step GuitarTuition.com. This is the 7th lesson in the Step 4 module for improvers, and in this lesson we're going to try and introduce some simple melody lines to the fingerstyle patterns that you've learnt so far. So it's important that you've mastered those patterns before you continue with this lesson, and as always don't forget to refer to your lesson notes for more information. Let me give you an example of the fingerstyle exercise that we're going to look at today. Okay, so let's take a look at that in more detail. Basically, the piece that I played there is made up of two parts, the accompaniment and the melody. The accompaniment is basically the same pattern that we've been looking at in the previous fingerstyle lessons, i.e. thumb, finger, so you should be familiar with that by now. The only slight difference is that when you play this pattern, don't play the top two strings like this. So instead of just playing the low E string and then the top three strings and then the D and the top E, this time we're just going to play the low E string and the third string with your first finger. So it's the same pattern as before, but this time you're leaving off the top two strings. Just picking bass notes with your thumb and then the off beats with your first finger. And then on the C chord you change to the A string. And then on the D. And then on the C chord again. Back to the G. So that was the accompaniment. Now let's take a look at the melody, which is quite simple. Let's start with the open B string, followed by the 3rd fret on the B string, and then the 1st fret, and that would be within your C chord, and then the top string open, and then the 3rd fret on the B string, which is going to be within your D chord, and then the 2nd fret. Again, that'll be in that chord. Back to the C, you play the top string open, and then whilst holding the C chord, put your little finger on that top string, 3rd fret, for that high G, and then back to G. So now you know how to play the accompaniment and the melody, which when played separately are both quite simple. It's when you try to put them together that it gets more complicated. Starting with the G chord, let's combine the accompaniment and the first two notes of the melody. You don't need to put the full G chord on for this first part of the melody. If you just hold down the bottom string with your 2nd finger and play that with the open B string. Then pluck the open G, open D with your thumb, open G again, and then put your 3rd finger on that 3rd fret B string and pluck the low E and the B string together, and then the G string, D with your thumb, G string again. And now the C chord and the 3rd and 4th notes of the melody. Play the A string with your thumb and the B string with your 2nd finger together. Then the open G string with your 1st finger, D string with your thumb, open G string with your 1st, and then you're going to play the bass note, which is on the 5th string, and the top E string together. Then the G, D with your thumb, open G again. And now move on to the D chord and the 5th and 6th notes of the melody. Start by playing the bass note with your thumb, the 4th string and the B string together. then with your first finger the third string, then thumb on the fifth, a third string again, and then this time you're going to play the D, the fourth string bass note with the top string, your first finger on the third string again, open A, and that third string again with your first finger. And then back to the C chord and the final two notes of the melody. The top string and the fifth string together, then the G string, the D string with your thumb, G string again, and then put your little finger on the top string third fret and play the top string and the fifth string together, the open G, D with your thumb, open G. Now let's try and put all of that together, slowly at first, and then we'll gradually build up speed. Starting with the G chord, but remember you don't have to hold the full chord down, just that one note for now on the bass note. Pluck the B string and the low E together, and then your third finger goes on to that D, pluck that with the bass note, change to a C chord, pluck the bass note with the top string, with the bass note with the B string, and then the bass note with the top string, and then the D chord, the B string with the D bass, and then the top string with the D bass, and then you go back to a C chord, play the top string with the bass note on the A string, little finger on the top, third fret, back to the beginning. Okay, so now you have an idea of how you can combine fingerstyle patterns with simple melody lines, and as you progress through the step-by-step modules, we'll add more techniques and melodies to those patterns, and we'll introduce new ones. Remember, practice very slowly at first, aim to repeat the pattern consistently without making mistakes, and then try to experiment and make up your own variations using all the different chords and sequences that you've learnt so far. I look forward to seeing you in lesson 8, where we'll look at naming the notes of the third string up to and including the 12th fret. See you then.